Ho Chi Minh City, or previously known as Saigon, is the biggest, most chaotic, and energetic city in Vietnam, making it a major destination for tourists. In this video, we'll be giving you the top 10 reasons why Ho Chi Minh is visited by millions each year from domestic and international travelers. Reason number 1, food. As a traveler, one of the things we all look forward to is trying new food. Saigon is actually one of Vietnam's culinary capitals. It offers great quality and range that makes it one of the best places to eat in Southeast Asia. It's home to some of the best of Vietnam's delicious regional cuisines and some amazing international dining. Ho Chi Minh is very well known for having some of the best street foods in the world, like banh mi, bo la lot, goi con, bun bo, ban seo, and the most iconic pho. Explore the city and grab a bite at one of the city's street food vendors for the most authentic feel. They're open at all hours and can be found in every neighborhood of Ho Chi Minh. Number 2, restaurants and cafes. Saigon being a metropolitan city, you can find some really good international restaurants. Authentic Italian pizzerias, Mexican tacos and burritos, Korean food, and even Brazilian barbecue houses. And if you desire, you can be eating at a different restaurant every meal for a whole year. Vietnam is the second largest producer of coffee in the world. Therefore, the coffee and cafe culture in Saigon is very strong. There are cafes everywhere in Saigon, from the sidewalk with a little cart and a few plastic chairs to spectacular design cafe houses with different themes and decorations. Some popular coffee chains in Saigon are Con Cafe and Coffee House. Number 3, affordability. Saigon is a friendly place for all kinds of budgets. Here you will find amazing food with great accommodation, ease of transportation, and great entertainment for very reasonable prices. A filling meal at a local food spot will be about $3 to $4, or if you eat out at a mid-range restaurant, it can cost you about $10 for a delicious meal that includes a drink. You also have fresh fruits, juices, and smoothies that could easily be found anywhere around the city for very cheap prices. For accommodation, you can find a decent hotel room for as low as $15 a night, or hostel dorms from $3 a night. The easiest way to get around in Ho Chi Minh is on a motorbike, which you can rent for about $5 a day, and petrol should only cost about $2 for the week if you're mainly driving around Saigon. But if you don't feel comfortable driving on your own, you can always use the Grab app. It's like the Uber but on motorbikes. It's very cheap and easy to use. Number 4, markets. You can find anything in the markets of Saigon, from fresh seafood that was caught earlier that morning at the nearest port to quality knockoff Balenciaga shoes for half the price. The wet market is where most locals go to do their groceries every morning. At about 5 to 6 in the morning, the wet markets are up and running. A lot of Vietnamese families will wake up this early to go to the markets so they can get the freshest food. Being in the tropics, Vietnam is blessed with a variety and the highest quality of produce that you can find. There is also the very famous Ben Ton markets that are very popular amongst tourists, as it has elements of a real Vietnamese wet market, but it also has been largely adapted to serve international tourists. It is much less busy, open all day, most vendor staff speak English, and you can really find everything you need there. Number 5, shopping. Shopping in Ho Chi Minh is truly one of the highlights of this fascinating city. Vietnam being the manufacturing location for many brands, this is where you can find a selection of branded goods like Nike, Adidas, North Face, and other brands for a fraction of the price. As we know, the tourist favorite is Ban Than Markets. It's known for its souvenir shopping as well as high-end shopping with all big brands. Bargaining in this market is a must. But if you're not in the mood to bargain, just go to the fixed price stores right outside the market periphery. Another favorite is the luxurious Vincom Center. It is Ho Chi Minh's largest shopping mall with over 250 shops spread out over 2 separate buildings. Number 6. Architecture. If you are a lover of art and architecture, you will love Saigon. With a long history of colonization by the Chinese, French, and American, you will find heavy French colonial architecture of some of the most important buildings in Saigon. The Opera House, Notre Dame, Saigon Post, Phung Nam Mansion, and many cafes and restaurants in the center were also inspired by this style, and the theme color of this style of architecture is yellow. If you venture out to Chinatown in District 5 and 11, you can see the obvious changes in housing style and structure. The Chinese community plays an important role in contributing to the diversity of Saigon. You will know when you're in Chinatown because the theme color of the streets will be red. Number 7. History and museums. Vietnam has gone through a lot of wars, dating back to the ancient time, being colonized for thousands of years by China through the French and American colonization that happened within the last 2 centuries. But to learn about the history of the wars, there are 2 places you have to go in Saigon. Number 1 is the War Remnant Museum. It documents the brutality of Vietnam through photography and remnants. It exhibits the timeline of the war, how and why it started, how it received immense international opposition, how it ended, and the long-lasting consequences to the people in Vietnam. The second museum is the Cu Chi Tunnels that are 50 kilometers away from the city center. But this place is definitely worth the trip as it is unlikely anything you've seen before. It's a complex underground tunnel system that was built by Viet Cong soldiers during the Vietnam War in defense to face the Americans. It's 20 meters deep underground with the secret world of multiple levels, hospitals, beds, and military meeting rooms. Number 8. Nightlife. Ho Chi Minh City's nightlife scene varies from one district to another, but the most popular is District 1, where you find Foreigner's Paradise, Bu Vien Street. It's aligned with street bars and pubs, cheap eats, and live music. Or you can head out to one of the many rooftop bars and awesome nightclubs that stay open until about 3 a.m. or later, offering top-of-the-line service, entertainment, good music, stylish ambience, and panoramic views of the vibrant city. Number 9. Nature and parks. If you need a break from the big city and want more of a calm atmosphere, you can go to Bien Coi Tourist Village. It's located in the Thang Da Peninsula. You can go fishing, enjoy Vietnamese cuisines, paddle on the lake, or go for a walk in the green grasslands. There are also tons of parks around the city where people usually go to exercise. One of the most known is Tao Dan Park and 23&9 Park. This park usually hosts a lot of outdoor events like weekend markets, culture events, and festivals. Most Vietnamese people go to these parks to exercise and get some fresh air. You mostly see them early in the mornings or late in the evenings. Number 10. Temples and pagodas. Buddhism is the single largest organized religion in Vietnam. About 12 to 16% of the population identifies themselves as Buddhist. Around Saigon, you'll see many temples and pagodas, all built in different architecture and sizes. Most of them will have Chinese influence in architecture, but to really see the Chinese pagodas, you'll have to go to District 5 or 11. Some of the most beautiful pagodas in Saigon are the Jade Emperor Pagoda, Tien Thao Temple, Vinh Nom Pagoda, and much more. Visiting a pagoda will surely bring you some very different experiences and a sense of tranquility, peacefulness, and serenity. Now you know the top 10 reasons why Ho Chi Minh is visited by millions each year from domestic and international travelers. Its affordability, food, culture, entertainment, and history is something you must experience if you visit Vietnam. If you enjoyed our video, please like and consider subscribing for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.